Imagine a world without ice cream, your grandma's apple pie, sesame seeds on your hamburger, summer mangoes on the beach, freshly squeezed lemonade, and your favorite type of birthday cake. This could be a future reality due to a worldwide mystery that has left scientists puzzled for the past 10 years. One of the most essential pieces in the biodiversity cycle is facing complete collapse, and its loss may have far-reaching and long-lasting implications for not only humankind, but all living species. From the genus Apis, the honeybee with over 20,000 known species is facing a phenomenon called colony collapse disorder. Honeybees have been an integral part of our life for thousands and thousands of years. As a result, their collapse doesn't just mean that all honey distributed worldwide will no longer be a commonplace in our kitchen pantry, but rather 1/3 of the food that we eat may also disappear. This is because honeybees are essential pollinators of our agricultural produce. The service that honeybees provide to us, completely for free, is worth over $168 billion per year worldwide. A colony, which is populated by over 50,000 bees, can pollinate over 4,000 meters squared of fruit trees and make over 14 kilograms of honey. However, colony collapse disorder has increasingly become so bad that in China, apple farmers now pollinate their crops by hand. So what is colony collapse disorder? Colony collapse disorder is a syndrome in which the majority of the bees in a hive disappear, abandoning the queen and nurse bees. These colonies under stress are more likely to be subject to diseases already present in the environment, leading to their collapse. In recent years, the United States has reported losing 21.1% of its colonies. This has also been seen worldwide, with Canada reporting 25.1%, Europe 11.9%, and New Zealand 10.7% loss of their colonies. So why is this happening? A lot of scientific research has been invested into understanding this phenomenon, and this research has recognized that the cause of colony collapse disorder is multifactorial, meaning that no single cause can be attributed to this problem. Current research has shown that this phenomenon is due to sublethal stresses affecting the behavior of bees. Pollinating for worker bees is not easy, requiring energy, brain power, and traveling long distances. Because of this, bees have developed highly attuned senses, spatial skills, learning, and memory to conduct their daily activities. Sublethal stresses which affect these skills can lead to bees struggling to work and find their way back to their hives. And without food or a colony, these bees simply vanish out of existence. Sublethal stresses are thought to be due to a host of reasons, including increased use of genetically modified products, climate change, intensive agricultural procedures limiting biodiversity, diesel fumes, neonicotinoid pesticides, and the aptly named Varroa destructor mite. Of these factors, the last two listed have seen significant research, and their destruction to honeybees have been heavily publicized. Neonicotinoids are the most widely used pesticides in the world. They work by directly affecting the nervous system of insects. Neonicotinoids are sprayed on seeds or on plants, but persist in the soil and throughout the life cycle of the plant. Honeybees get exposed to small amounts of these pesticides when pollinating flowers which have sublethal concentrations of these neonicotinoids. Research has shown that the amount exposed to these honeybees are not enough to kill them, but are certainly enough to dull their senses and confuse them. It's the effect of this that results in the honeybees disappearing from their colonies because they are no longer able to find their way back home. The perceived threat on pollinating honeybees by pesticides has become so widely recognized that the European Union is currently looking to implement a total ban on insect-harming pesticides in fields across Europe. Varroa destructor mites are another hypothesized cause for colony collapse disorder. Only the size of a pinhead, These mites feed on the blood of both adult and larvae honeybees, but also transmit diseases and viruses. One especially deadly virus the varroa mite spread is the deformed wing virus, which results in damage and paralysis to their wings and legs of honeybees. These mites don't just infect individual honeybees, but infest and destroy colonies through the transmission of viruses and parasites. These mites, first discovered in Asia in the 1950s, have since spread worldwide, and only the past few years affected honeybee colonies in New Zealand and Papua New Guinea. Australia, as of recently, were varroa destructor mite free. However, in mid-2017, the Queensland government issued a warning of these mites being detected in the northeastern city of Townsville. Colony collapse disorder poses a great threat to the future of honeybees, and the small things we do can make a big difference to help our domesticated and native bees. Being aware of colony collapse disorder is a start, but we can also plant more bee-friendly flowers in our garden or even on our windowsill if we don't have space. We can limit or even stop using pesticides on our plants and support free-range produce, and we can make sure to follow the procedures of our stringent Border Patrol forces when travelling overseas. Additionally, we can buy locally produced honey, and even investing in your own urban beehive supports the species but also promotes biodiversity in your local environment and includes free honey. With no real end in sight in terms of colony collapse disorder, it's really up to us to protect these selfless pollinators for both their and our survival.